Hello, everybody. Good morning. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic, and we have some Vanderpump Rules news to get to right now. Look, it's not even sunrise out here in Los Angeles, but so much to talk about today. We've got Love is Blind coverage and, of course, some Bachelor Nation news. So if you like what we're doing, follow me on Instagram at DNeals. Let's get into it. Patreon.com/Dave Neal if you want to put some bread in the tip jar. Here's what Tom Sandoval said on his Instagram story that is driving people wild. He said this: "I'm beyond disappointed in Miraval Resorts, Miraval, Arizona, and their decision to post to their Instagram account this past weekend alluding to me staying there this week. They claim to be a refuge for wellness and betterment, but that is obviously false. They'd rather feed into the negativity and spectacle that has engulfed my life. In a continuous effort to be healthy and work on myself, I planned a trip to go there completely alone to try and find some peace. Miraval clearly isn't the place for that." Special shout out to the general manager. Oh, the general manager gets a special shout out. This must be good. "Who refuses to take any responsibility for the actions of his team, even though he considered the post in poor taste. Regardless of where you stand in all this, we all deserve the chance to work to be better." All right, so he's calling out the manager of the resort who refuses to take responsibility. So what could they have possibly posted that would get him so angry? Let's see. And again, I'm new to this whole thing, you guys. You know me. I'm like the freshman who just got into college, and I don't really know the ropes yet as far as Sandoval goes. I'm catching up as quick as I can. Miraval said, "You know that it's our time. These are the best days of our life." Can someone explain to me what this even means? And then someone said, "Nice Sandoval reference." I don't know. This is the Barbra Streisand effect. You guys familiar with the Barbra Streisand effect or the Streisand effect? Barbra Streisand had a mansion. I don't know if it was in Malibu or wherever it was in Hollywood, and it was on the stars map. The map that they would sell to people to see the stars. And she tried to sue them to get it off the map, and it became like national news. And the idea being, because she sued them, it actually made her location known by everybody. And by Tom pointing out that Miraval, Arizona was blasting him, kind of brought more attention to an otherwise story we would have no idea about. When you go to their page, you don't even see it. So maybe they took it down, maybe not. But one of the funniest comments I saw was this: "So is Tom now saying it's okay to publicly call out a business because of how individuals who work there have treated people? Or is the Miraval not worthy of the same difference as Schwartz and Sandy's?" Of course, that being when the Sandoval thing happened, he was like, "All right, no one mess with the business and no one else should pay the price for me." But he kind of does the same thing. Kind of funny moment there. And then Kate Chastain said, "You know that it's our time. These are the best days of our lives. Just raise your glasses high. This one's for you tonight. How dare I?" So other folks are now making fun of Tom. Oh boy, it's just like the guy can't get out of his own way, it seems like. Here's Sandoval. There's his mental health. How could the GM at Miraval do this? Yeah, it's really a bed that Tom Sandoval has to sleep in. And of course, Miraval, because at first it was reported that Raquel is at a recovery center. It's really just a place where a bunch of what appears to be white people can go and meditate. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like. All right, so what else do we have here? Meanwhile, we have Ariana being spotted with her new guy. Look, they're already holding hands. This is wild, and I don't judge her, but when I was single and living in New York, I think I went 6 years without holding somebody's hand. To me, holding hands is way more scandalous and personal than having sex. I mean, this is like, look, they're locked knuckles. What are they going to do, brunch next? Come on, would you move in already? But there's another story we're going to get to here. It's Me, Billy Lee, is coming for folks. She says, "Both are my family," Ariana and Tom, that is. "It was sad and still is. What were you doing while I was crying? Literally taking selfies with everyone, including Ariana? Like, who does that? It felt like a funeral and you were taking selfies? Read the room. Your friendship is fake and performative." Oh boy, I was a big supporter of Billy Lee until she misspelled or used the wrong version of your. Either way, who is Billy Lee? Well, we know, of course, Vanderpump Rules alum Billy Lee hangs out with Tom Sandoval after publicly supporting Ariana Madix. And, maybe they've got, I don't know, some sort of deal. Like, how, let me ask you guys this. When it comes to friends in the friend group, are you supposed to take one side over the other? I think it's common sense that you do, but is she close enough with both of them that it wouldn't be weird if she was spotted at their joint home with one or the other? Because I still believe they have the same home. They're probably just like, I don't know, taking turns being there. Billy Lee has entered the chat. Former Vanderpump Rules star stepped out with Tom Sandoval over the weekend, and at least one of Ariana's supporters isn't pleased. So, of course, Page 6 obtained photos from the former server 39, who last appeared on the Bravo show in 2019. Kristen Doubt, how do you pronounce that? Subsequently called out her former castmate for hanging with the Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras frontman after his months-long affair with Raquel was exposed last month. So, of course, that was the photo we have there. As she cried at Ariana's house days after Ari found out. SMH. So it's spilling into the streets, folks. Now, if you don't know Billy Lee quit Vanderpump Rules after false accusations of a hookup with Ariana Madix's boyfriend, Tom Sandoval. She quit Vanderpump Rules midway through production on the Bravo TV series' upcoming 8th season. Of course, this is 3 years ago, following an accusation that she hooked up with the boyfriend of one of her co-stars. According to a new report, the transgender reality star is content after leaving her part-time role on the show. This is due to her many tiffs with her co-stars and a shocking rumor about her and Tom. Billy Lee was struggling handling the drama that comes with being a cast member of Vanderpump Rules. It was truly messing with her mental well-being. She also was having trouble vibing with the other cast members, except Sandoval, James Kennedy, and Sheena, so she wanted to go. In addition to her struggles with blending in with her co-stars, Billy wasn't happy about a storyline production hoped she would take part in. Production asked Billy to partake in a storyline that she's adamant isn't true, that she and Sandoval hooked up, which will be spoken about and is a big storyline for the season. Okay, so this was from 2 years ago. Now, here's from today. Pump Rules alum Billy Lee exits Tom Sandoval's home in same clothes from night prior. Oh, this is getting rough. Are there paparazzi? And I wouldn't be surprised. But are there paparazzi hanging out at Tom Sandoval's home in the Valley, waiting to see if someone will leave in the same clothing? God, when I ask these questions, we need to have the X-Files music here because this is how we do it on the channel. Is Billy Lee spending the night with Tom? Okay, so here it is. Page 6 exclusive photos. Former Bravo celebrity can be seen arriving at Sandoval's Valley Village, California home around 10 p.m. Sunday in a white and pink crew neck sweatshirt, cropped light wash jeans, and white sneakers. Her shoulder-length blonde hair was pulled back into a ponytail, and she accessorized with a small, bland black backpack. From there, the former co-stars went out for drinks as they were photographed entering a local cocktail bar. So there she is, folks. That's proof right there. Oh, it's one of those nice homes when they have the AstroTurf, but between the stones there laid out on the driveway. That's a nice house. So there she was, photographed. This was last night. There they are. I mean, look, chances are they're just friends. This guy, look, he's pissed. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? And I would be. Could you imagine? Now, look, he did something wrong. Obviously, cheated on his girlfriend. But to have paparazzi at your house? Oof, boy. I don't know, folks. It seems like it's getting a little out of hand. So here are the photos. She was wearing a white and pink crew neck sweatshirt. And then I guess, will there be photos this morning? The embattled bar owner, 40, made sure to keep his hood over his head, at least until they made it inside the establishment. While it's unclear what time the pair returned to the residence, Sandoval still shares with ex-girlfriend Ariana, on whom he cheated with co-star Raquel. Paparazzi snapped Lee, making her way out of the front door into her car the following morning. Oh, so they went I know what this cocktail, oh my gosh. I did stand-up comedy at this place once. This is the biggest dive bar ever. This is so funny that paparazzi were following them into literally the shittiest bar in the world. Let's see if he yeah, and you drink and smoke in this little tent in the back. I mean, real divey. Anyway, so there they are. Do we have the photos? And here's the photo from the next morning. The sleepover comes on the heels of Lee attending an event with Sandoval in West Hollywood on Friday for a hangout deemed controversial by many due to his recently exposed affair dubbed Scandoval. So there she is, the dog and all that nonsense. Hey, maybe they're just friends. You know what I mean? Will somebody in the comment section fill me in about all this? I would love to know what the hell is going on. I'm trying to catch up, guys. This is just this is kind of like if you get into quantum physics halfway through the season and you're like, hold on a second, I haven't learned coefficient of friction yet, and now we're talking about whatever. So could someone tell me right now why? Here's what I want to know. If you could help me out, go to it here. Why Is this bad? You know that it's our time. These are the best. Is that the lyric to their intro song or something? I feel stupid for not knowing, and I'm sure when someone explains it, I literally just couldn't find anything out. It's not like they said Tom Sandoval is staying here, you know? They just had a little social media person. Of course, they got to get in on the game. Now, is it wrong if you have a resort and spa and someone's there for wellness and you blast that they're staying there? Absolutely. This is gray area at best, but of course, by Tom shouting it out, makes it even worse. All right, so much more content coming your way. Do me a favor. I am not quitting on this story. I'm going to be following it until the wheels fall off. Here we are, Vanderpump News. Let me know what you think. We'll be back with more content right after this.